welcome to another episode of Brand King Computers class. Today we are going to talk about how you can make use of a Naira Sign in Microsoft Word environment. So many of us we are used to using the hash sign, hashtag sign instead of Naira sign. When if you are typing or creating a document. So this morning I'm going to teach us how to use how to create Naira sign in Microsoft Word environment. So I will use my run dialog box to load my Microsoft Word environment. Select my blank page. So let's just all assume that I am done typing. Like I told you, once before you start typing, you format your page, set your page size, set everything, set your page size to be A4, reduce your spacing to be 0, your margins to be normal depending on your orientation, portrait or landscape. Then come back to home, select your font character. That is, I told you, your font character is the same thing as a handwriting or how you want the character to appear. Then the font size, the size, you want it big or small. Then you now continue typing everything you want to type. Now maybe I want to type price list and now say tomato 15 naira. Now some people used to use the hash sign like this, 15 naira, as a Naira sign. No, it's wrong. If you are creating a document that requires a Naira sign, you need to create a Naira sign for it. That is to prove that it is a Naira. Now, like I told you in one of our classes, where I told you that if you want to create a space between one word from another word like this, you use your tab key. The tab key on your keyboard, the key on your keyboard that has an arrow left and right together. That is your tab key. Now, if I want to create my Naira sign, you type your N in capital letter. Just hold down the shift key small at a single moment, like, and press your N. That means that your caps lock is off. For you to use your shift key to type in capitals, it means that your caps lock is off. Or if you want to type in capitals, maybe all through, you on your caps lock. You put on your caps lock. You will see by the left side of the keyboard, you will see a key written caps lock. There are some keys, there are some laptops, keyboards, computers that once you on your caps lock, it will have a small light on the keyboard indicating that you've put it on. And there are also some keys, there are some keyboards that have a notification light on them. Like if it is a desktop keyboard, it has a light that if you on your caps lock, it will indicate. It will have a caps lock, a num lock key light also, shows if your num lock is on or off. So it's either use your caps lock and type your N in capital, or if the caps lock is off, instead of you coming to on the caps lock and press your N and go back to off your caps lock, just hold down your shift key and press N. It will come up in capital letter. So highlight the N that we want to use to create the Naira sign. This is the N. You highlight the N. Once you highlight the N, you click on the font option. This is your font option. This is your font. This is font, and this is the option where you can get the font dialog box. In the font dialog box, this is where all these families here: the font character, the font sizes, the change keys, everything, the font color, the text effects, typography, everything, the bold, their family. If you want to see more of font options, everything that has to do with this place is where you use to format your font. So if you want to see more font options, you click on this font options to bring out the font dialog box. In the font dialog box, you can see you still have them there. You have your font font character here. You have your font style, whether you want it bold, italics, and bold italics. Or if you have your font size, you have your underline style, if you and your font color. This is underline style. If you want to underline your text, this is double underline, single line, underline, spotting. However you want, depending on how you want to use to format your text. But this is not where we are coming to. We will come there, not today. So now what we are creating is our Naira sign. Now if you look at this preview, you see that you are seeing the end sign. The reason why you are seeing this the only end sign here is because we highlighted the end. So if we do not highlight the end, you will see all of these characters here displayed here. You see all of these characters displayed here. But the reason why you are seeing n alone is because we highlighted n to explain to this Microsoft environment that we are only working on n. Now, once under this effect, you see strike through, double strike through, superscript and subscript, small caps, all caps hidden. Now, what we want is what? Double strike through to create our n. Double strike through. Then you click on OK. Let me tell you something. This creating of Naira sign, it doesn't bother, as it doesn't matter the type of font you are using. You can use any font entirely, except all the fonts that has the barcodes and some other special fonts. Aside from them, you can use any type of font to create your Naira sign, depending on what you are doing. So click on OK. Now you see I changed the font character over there. That is why it's reflected, because this is the same family. Now, there's another thing I usually advise people to do when creating a Naira sign. If you are creating a Naira sign, please make sure that you have finished typing all the prices of what you want and the ends before you start converting the end to Naira sign. Now, see what I mean by this. There are some people that maybe, as I have tomato here, I will have pepper. I'll have pepper. Now I'll come and type n in capital and maybe say 13 error. Okay, let me just leave n. Now if I come here and type and create this Naira sign, double strike through, okay, and then I type 13 error, the next character I'm typing is going to have this double strike through. So many people usually have this kind of problem. So they will now start, for you to get rid of this double strike through on this character, you need to highlight the 30, go back to the font dialog box, excuse me, and uncheck the double strike through box and click on OK. But this will be giving you stress. So I prefer you writing everything you are doing. This is Maggi, 17 naira. This is onions, 16 naira. Now when you are done writing everything you are writing, you can now come and select them and work on it. Now I can select the two ends at the same, one by one, and work on the two of them at the same time. What do I mean? I'll just need to hold down my control key. I can first of all just highlight the first end. Now if I want to highlight the second end, I can hold down my control key and then select the second end. Then I can now go to the font family, the font dialog box, and say double strike through, and I said okay. So any question, please feel free to drop it in our comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. Invite your friends to come and learn the basics of Microsoft Word in our class. All these are completely, our classes are completely free. You're not paying a dime. Like I told us, that the first 50 people that will get our top fan badge in our Facebook page, we are going to give you computer manuals, handouts, or course materials that you are going to use to learn for free. We have so many packages coming, so invite your friends, invite your loved ones to come and learn computer for free for their own benefits. Thank you, and God bless you.